Hello everyone, welcome to my 20-week update video. Today is Monday and I was 20 weeks yesterday on Sunday. So technically I'm 20 weeks and 1 day right now when I'm filming this. So I'm just going to give you some updates and then I'll show you some pictures and a belly shot as well. We already had our gender revealing ultrasound and I have the pictures and everything, and we also had our gender reveal party with family and a couple of friends, and I did film that and I already put it up on this channel. I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. We found out that our baby is going to be a girl and I'm so excited. I have to tell you a funny story because I'm sure there's some of you guys that are watching this that have already seen the gender reveal video, and something funny about that is that my husband and I, were almost 99% sure it was going to be a boy. Just because of several different things, we thought that at the ultrasound there was a couple of things or like clues that we thought that kind of led to a boy, but that just goes to show you how we don't know anything about ultrasounds and we were totally wrong. So in the video, my husband really wanted a boy and I really wanted a girl. We obviously don't really care what the gender is because we want one of both. We each want a boy and a girl, so it just, whatever one comes first comes first. We were so decided that it was a boy that when it was all the stuff came out and it was pink, meaning girl, my husband was just kind of like in shock. It kind of is funny because he looks like he's disappointed, but he grew up with only a brother and just not around girls at all, so he's really nervous about having a girl, but it's gonna be fun. And it was just so funny to watch that video. If you watch it right after he puts the box down, he just kind of walks away just because he's just like stunned and down. So we were surprised, we found out we're having a girl. We already have the name picked out. We put it at the end of the gender reveal video, but for those of you who do not know, we picked the name Winnie, W-I-N-N-I-E. I'll put it right here, Winnie. And for those of you wondering where we got that name from, neither one of our names, the first or middle name that we chose, really have like a family meaning or anything behind them. They're just names that we liked. We talked about doing names that had family meaning to them, but both my parents and as well as both Ryan's mom and stepdad said, please do not use our names. We don't want you to. Like some people, that's something you just do in your family, but our parents both said, don't do that. Please do not do that. So that took away some of that. And then I thought, okay, maybe we can go back and use like an old family last name. But Ryan didn't really want to do that. So here we are just with a first name and a middle name that we just liked. And I really loved the name Winnie. We actually had it narrowed down to 3 different names. We were so undecided on these 3 names the day before our gender reveal even. We did not know a girl name. We had our boy name already picked out and we loved it. But we could not decide between these 3 names, so the way that we decided was we took a potato chip and we put 3 potato chips on the ground and assigned each potato chip a name, and we let our dog pick the name. So whichever potato chip he ate best 2 out of 3 was the name, and he picked Winnie 2 out of the 3 times. So that may seem really ridiculous to you, but I mean, we were just so undecided on those 3 names. We could not come to a decision, and I really wanted to have the decision made before the gender reveal because I just wanted to have it. Winnie was probably my favorite name out of the 3 on the list, so it's a win-win for me. It's going to be W-I-N-N-I, like I said, and the middle name is going to be Royce, R-O-Y-C-E. That name has no real family meaning or anything. It's just a name that we really, really liked, and it's unique. My number 1 criteria for my baby names was for them to be unique. My name is not even that common. My name is Danielle, but in class I remember growing up with another Danielle and I had to go by a different name and I didn't really want to do that, or you had to be like Danielle A, Danielle, just the first letter of your last name, and I just hated that. And so I just always wanted a really unique name for my kids so that they wouldn't have to be like Winnie A, or they could just go by their name. I have gotten a lot of backlash for the name already and I don't appreciate it, but I mean, I guess that's kind of the way when you're a mom, you kind of have to just deal with that because there's gonna be tons of people coming at you trying to give you their opinion on every single part of being a mom, and I guess it just starts with the name that you choose. So now I'm going to tell you what the app says for 20 weeks along, and like I said, I use the Ovia pregnancy app. It's a great app. baby is the size of an endive. I don't really know what that is, but it's also the size of a paper airplane. It says that at 20 weeks, you are officially halfway through the pregnancy, which I cannot believe. I feel like I have not even been pregnant for that long. It says, I put the name in my app, so it's going to say Winnie every time it talks about the baby. Winnie is still practicing breathing by inhaling amniotic fluid and is starting to produce meconium, the sticky black substance that will make up her first poop, which is lovely to think about. As Winnie keeps on getting bigger, your growing uterus might have started pressing up against your lungs, which could cause you shortness of breath. I can attest to that 100%, but I'll talk about that in a second. This week marks a milestone. Winnie has straightened out enough that we can now measure her from head to toe, as opposed to the old crown to rump measurement that we previously took, which is awesome. I'm glad that we've reached that milestone. Says Winnie is now about 10 inches tall, the size of an endive, and she weighs about 10.5 ounces. And if Winnie is a girl, which we know she is, she now has 7 million primitive eggs in her ovaries. That is crazy to me. Winnie's skin is still in the process of being covered in a creamy white substance called Vernix caseosa that will cover and protect her skin. It says as far as how I should be feeling, it says that I will need more iron after this point, so it just suggests that I eat more red meat, which I don't really like red meat, so this is going to be kind of hard, but you know, if I need iron, then I need iron and I'll do it. You might start noticing a hardening of your nails and thickening of your hair at this time, and it says that I might start growing hair out of random places like my chin. As Winnie continues to grow, you might start to have more trouble sleeping or finding a comfortable position to sleep in. So that's about all it says for the 20 weeks, and now let me tell you how I've been feeling and what things have been true. I definitely have had some trouble sleeping for sure. I just got a Snuggle pillow that's made for pregnant women, but you can use it, anybody can use it. And that has helped a ton to find a comfortable sleeping position. For me, it's not about my belly or really anything else but my back. Now that I'm kind of bigger, my back has really been hurting, and that Snuggle pillow has really helped a lot. But I will talk more about that in my maternity haul video, which will be up sometime soon. The thing about growing hair out of random places that you wouldn't grow hair out of, this might be a little like gross, but I have not noticed any hair on my chin, thank goodness. I have been growing hair near my belly button, which is really gross to me, and I hope it goes away because I've never done that before. It's not like thick or like really thick, gross, dark hair or anything, but it's just kind of like peach fuzz, but I don't like it. I really think that really grosses me out. Other than that though, other than the back pain that I have remedied with the Snuggle and occasional like little, I don't know, like 10-minute headaches, I have been feeling pretty good. This, you know, as long as I'm taking my medicine for nausea and headaches, that I am doing well. I don't feel bad at all. I don't really feel fat really, which is good. I have started working in a retail position, so I'm on my feet for long periods of time. So my feet have really been feeling the brunt of my added on weight, but I have also remedied that with something that I'll talk about in my maternity haul as well. I went to the doctor the other day for my 20-week appointment, and she said everything was looking good. The heartbeat was at 140. It has significantly slowed down since last time though. And she told me that I've gained 12 pounds since I first went in there, which is, she said that's good. And I don't know, I don't feel like I've gained 12 pounds because my belly is still pretty small. But my boobs have grown a lot. So I swear that's where most of the weight's coming from. As far as cravings go, I have been having some weird cravings. I think I already told you in my last update I've been craving sour stuff, like really sour candies, mustard. Since my last update, I have been really wanting hot dogs. It's not exactly one of the safest things you can eat when you're pregnant, but oh my gosh, I have wanted hot dogs so much. Like a hot dog with tons of mustard on it. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Now let's get on to the ultrasound pictures. This is going to be fun for those of you relatives who have not got to see these. And I also took a video out the ultrasound, but I could not figure out how to get it off my phone. But here's some pictures. This is just some shots of the baby. And then this long one has a bunch of different sections. So we'll start here at the bottom. There's a little foot. So cute. And then I guess that's another foot. This is just the measuring of a heartbeat. This is actually a picture of the baby yawning. You can see this space right here. That's its open mouth, and that's its hand. It's kind of like going, oh. It was so cute. I got it on video too, so hopefully I can show you. This is a frontal picture. These are the eyeballs, and that's the hand. So this is a really creepy picture, but I think it's hilarious. Another side picture, you can see the arm there, and then just another from the side. So it actually looks like a baby now, and it's so exciting. Let me see if I can show you on my phone the video. There's the yawn.
Begging for it to stop.
Look at it rub its eyes. It's so cute. So that's just some video. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Alright, now I'm going to show you my belly. Okay, so this is the bump from the side. It doesn't look that different from when, I mean, look, like I'm getting kind of sad here. Like, when am I going to start showing more? So from the side, from the front, it actually looks bigger from the front, which is crazy. Here, I guess I could just roll it up and show you, because that would probably look better. It still looks pretty small. It just looks like I ate a big burrito. But you can tell I have that line that all pregnant women get right there. My belly button is starting to poke out, which is so creepy. But this is all I got from my bump so far. Hopefully Winnie gets a little bit bigger sometime soon. Can you see how lopsided it is? Like, she's like on this side of my belly. And I have started to feel her kick, I think. It's still hard for me to decipher between baby kicks and like gas in my stomach. But the other night I was up for 3 hours at like 3 in the morning because my stomach, something was going on in my stomach for 3 hours. And it didn't feel like gas exactly. So I think that it was her and she was just kicking away for 3 entire hours. And it scared me because I would put my hand on my stomach and I would feel like the boom. Ugh. It's a really creepy sensation for me. I'm sure I'll grow to like it, but right now it's kind of weird. But I'm glad to know that she's moving around in there. So thank you so much for watching. That is it for my 20-week update. It's kind of long. I will be putting out a maternity haul where I talk about some clothes that I got and a couple other pregnancy items that I've really been loving that may help you if you are also pregnant. And then I will also be doing a baby clothing where I show you all the clothing that we have, because we have almost everything because a relative gave us some clothes, but I have bought a couple things as well. And then in the future I will be doing other hauls like baby gear and just all kinds of stuff, and of course the nursery when we start to do that up. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already.